It's Financial Friday, and here to give us tips about managing your wallet and your retirement is the president of Guardian Financial, Tony Hansmann. Tony, good morning. Thank you for being here.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, thanks.
I'm very excited for this. This is kind of a new segment that we're going to be doing on Fridays with Tony, and I'm excited because I'm trying to learn a few things.
There's a lot.
Yes, here too, just about taxes, retirement especially. These are things they don't teach you in school.
All that fun, exciting stuff, right?
Yes, the fun stuff. It's also tax season, so hopefully people are thinking about filing if they haven't already. But yeah, we're excited to learn some stuff from you, Tony. Why don't you start by telling us about your business, Guardian Financial?
I think we focus in people who are 55 and older, okay? And those are people who are going from this accumulation phase of life. So in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, you're plowing money in, you're trying to save as much as you possibly can. And I really focus on those folks who are in or nearing retirement. They're going from this accumulation to this preservation stage now. And so there's really 5 key areas that they've never experienced before that they have to be aware of.
Okay, and what are those 5 things?
All right, so number 1 is income planning, right? This is holistic planning. So number 1, most of them never had a written plan. Well, when do we turn on our Social Security? What happens if the stock market's down and we're pulling money out of the account? That could be devastating to a portfolio and to your retirement plan. 2 is investments. So if you've had a passive portfolio, you haven't talked to your advisor for a long time, and you just pick out some target fund in your investments in your 401k, and now it's time to get serious. We need somebody that's proactively monitoring this portfolio all the time. What happens if we have another 9/11 or another financial crisis of some kind or another COVID? We can't afford big losses in the preservation in retirement, and so we really want to put guardrails. You've driven across the bridge.
Yes, of course.
Right, me too. So the Golden Gate Bridge, right? Imagine it being a really foggy day and you can't see but 2 feet in front of you, and there's no guardrails. Think of me as the guy who comes in, clears the fog out, puts the guardrails up so you can enjoy your financial journey across the bridge. Right?
Interesting.
So, and then the third step is tax planning. Now, most people have plowed all this money into their 401ks, and they've done a good job saving, but by the time they come to me, it's a tax bloodbath. How are we going to get all of this money out without them paying all these taxes? And then you're wrapping it up with long-term care and estate planning, all those wills and trusts and important documents. Yeah,
all of those things. Well, and it can be really devastating when you work the first half of your life dedicated to your career, trying to save money. And there are a lot of people that go into retirement maybe not knowing what's going to happen. They haven't made these steps or met with someone, a financial advisor. And then they get there, it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I've got no money. I've spent my whole life working hard. I just want to enjoy retirement, and that may not be the case. Which It's really sad, right?
That's right. We got to start early.
Yes, got to start early. I'm taking notes now. Tony, you said holistic retirement. I heard you say that little keyword. I've never heard that phrase. What is that?
Well, I think most people think of a financial advisor. Oh, that's the guy who's going to manage our investment, our portfolio. What stocks, what bonds, what ETFs, how are we going to invest this thing? But truly, that may be the case in this, early in our life. But as we're getting older and we're nearing retirement, there's a lot more. How are we going to make sure that we take income and we're never a burden on our children? We run out of money. That's the biggest fear that people have going into retirement. They don't want to be a burden on the children and have to move in with them, right? 2 is they can't afford these big losses. So you got to put guardrails, if you will, like I was talking about, on the downside of the portfolio. And then, like I was saying, the tax side of it is a huge portion of you'll pay your fair share of taxes, right? Of course you will. And so most people say, I'll pay my fair share, but I don't want to pay more than I have to. And that's one of my favorite parts is the tax planning side of it. It's just because of a lot of advisors, they don't do that portion of it. CPAs are too busy to take care of taxes. And I'm just a financial nerd. Right? And so I like doing it. I'm not good at anything else. And the tax portion I get really excited about because it's an easy way to take legal deductions, exemptions, and credits and it's like free money.
Free money, but you're doing it in a legal way.
You are. Stay out of jail.
Yes. Nobody wants to go to jail, especially for tax evasion. Tony, you wrote a book about taxes, right?
I've written one on Social Security, one on annuities, and the last one has been on taxes. I'm never writing another one ever again.
I'm done. The big 3, so you're good there.
Tax is my favorite, yes.
Yes. Okay, so I know it's hard to sit here and give us one thing, one piece of advice, but if you could give us one piece, what is the one thing our viewers should be doing today to tax plan or even for their retirement?
That's a great question. So I think most people do what they call overfunding their 401k. I want you to save as much as you possibly can. But let's just say the employer matches 3%. So you put in 3, they'll put in 3 to match it. But I find a lot of people, they'll put 7, 8, 9, 10%. they want to save the money, but they're putting it in the wrong bucket. I want you to take that extra overage from whatever they'll match, because you get in line all day long for the free money, right?
Yeah.
Of course you will, 3 and 3.
Yeah.
And take the overage and go put that in an after-tax account or into a Roth account. So by the time they see me when they're 55 or 60, now they have a better balance between pre-tax dollars, after-tax dollars,
sure.
etc.
Okay, interesting. The
Got
first tip you should do. Yeah, I'm like, need my notepad around here, right? Okay, very, very good. Is there anything you can tell people who are maybe in their 20s, maybe just started their career? It's like you get a thing from your ADP that says, do you want to carry your benefits over, things like that? What should our younger folks be doing right now?
Yeah, definitely make sure they're not missing out on the free money.
Yeah.
I so many people, I'm like, oh, you're 25 years old and your employer's giving you free money at 3%, and you're not putting a dollar into it. That's just free dollars that you're giving away.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. And then if you can, just get actively involved. Find a financial advisor who work with that younger generation, and you know, there's so much misinformation on crypto and all these other things. Be very, very careful of what you're putting your money into, but be aggressive. You got time on your side.
Yes, yes. Tony has a YouTube channel, correct?
I do. We have Nothing Beautiful as This, but we have a small studio.
That's all right.
Yeah, we have a small studio in our office, and I try my best to shoot educational videos once a week, so we keep people in the know.
Okay, well, a great resource. We're going to have all of Tony's information on our website, including the links to his YouTube channel, so you can start learning more, getting educated about these things, because, again, they don't really teach you this in school. We're so excited to be working with you, Tony. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. Hey, check out Guardian Financial. We've got their phone number. And, again, you can see this interview and Tony's information on our website, kake.com/guests. We'll be right back.